Today is Saturday, the 4th of July, and we are reading from day 185 of the Book of Mysteries by Jonathan Cahn. Day 185, the image of their king. What is a king? He asked. A king is a leader and ruler of his people. He leads his people, and the people in one way or another follow him. In one way or another, they walk in his path and reflect his image. The two are joined together. Messiah is the sovereign of Israel, King of the Jews. But that would seem to go against what you said before. A people follow their king, but the Jewish people for the last 2,000 years have not been following their king. But if he is their king, then they must, in some way, still follow him or be joined to him. That's the mystery, he said. They still follow him. You just don't see it. 2,000 years ago, Messiah became an outcast, a pariah, a man of suffering. Since that time, what has happened to the Jewish people? They became an outcast nation, a pariah nation, and a people of suffering. Messiah was falsely accused, mocked, vilified, abused, and dehumanized. In the same way, for 2,000 years, the Jewish people have been falsely accused, mocked, vilified, abused, and dehumanized. Messiah was forcibly apprehended, robbed of his dignity, wounded, and condemned to death. So too the Jewish people have over and over again been forcibly apprehended, robbed of their dignity, wounded, and condemned to death. Messiah was led as a lamb to his death, stripped naked and executed. So too his people have, through the ages, been led as lambs to their deaths, stripped naked and executed. You see, Messiah remains the King of Israel, and, in one way or another, a people will follow their king. And so for 2,000 years, the Jewish people have followed in the footsteps of their king and in that time have borne his image. But after his death, I said, he was resurrected. And so the children of Israel were also crucified in the Holocaust. But after it was over, the nation of Israel was resurrected, the only nation on earth to have undergone such a resurrection from death to life. It is no accident that it was resurrected, for so too was its king. And if his nation, without intending to, still follows him and still bears his image, how much more must we? How much more must you walk in his footsteps and follow in his ways? How much more must you be conformed to and bear his image to this world? They have done so without knowing. How much more must you in your knowing? For a nation must follow its king. The mission. Today, make it your first priority and aim to be conformed to the image of your king. Walk, act, think, and become in the likeness of Messiah. And we are reading from Isaiah 53, verse 3, Romans 8, verse 28, and 1 Peter 2, verse 21. May the grace and peace of God be with you.